Hola, mis amigos. Me llamo Jená.
Y me llamo John. Y nosotros vivimos en México, ahora en Playa del Carmen.
Viva la México. Yo, 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 I am Jená, and this is my husband,
John.
And today we're going to tell you why we decided to move to Mexico. If you are new here, this is a channel and this is a safe space where we talk about interracial marriage, or like as we like to call it, interethnic marriage.
Our debt-free journey and traveling the world.
Among other things. So when we announced a couple of months ago that we had moved to Mexico, a huge question that everybody wanted to know was why? Like, why and how? So today we wanted to come and address a few of the reasons why we decided to move to Mexico. So to give y'all a little behind the scenes of the Utley household, John had actually been
applying to a lot of jobs.
Engineering jobs.
A lot of engineering jobs. Y'all know I quit my job at the end of June 2019. Started applying back for jobs, and the pandemic was pandemicking. And for one reason or another, you know, the opportunities that presented themselves, the doors kept closing there.
Yes, and we were praying like, God, if this is you, like, make it strong for us. So even if somebody says no, like, we'll know, okay, there's another avenue we need to go around, because sometimes no's can be from God, but they also can be from the enemy. So you even have to be like prayerful about the no's. But like if it's a no and it's closed in our faces, like give us the like peace inside to know like it was a you no.
Yeah, and we got that peace inside with all of those no's that I was receiving.
And some of them hurt your feelings.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, rejection is rejection. Like there's a lot of negative and hurt feelings that come from that.
Right.
And those are feelings that I wasn't really used to.
True.
Wasn't really used to it at all. So that was one avenue that we tried to move in. Another avenue that we tried to move in was we tried, you know, getting pre-approved and moving out into our own house in Memphis.
Yeah, so we like, we're looking at different options. What would it look like for us to like get out of your parents' house and to like get our own house? Like just not nothing like crazy, but something that's just really quaint in us.
Yeah.
So we like went through a pre-approval process, tried to like talk to, you know, different banks, and that fell through too.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of neat little neighborhoods picked out, and went and looked at some cute houses. We got pre-approved, like the preliminary steps, but once we actually started going through further in the process, that door was closed.
Right.
So that was the second door that we had closed for us. And we also talked about what would a more affordable, non-owning, living on our own situation look like. Like, could we get a rental property
in the U.S.?
In the U.S.
And the gotcha about that is, what affordable rental property that's going to allow us to save big banks and big bags like we're trying to say? That's the gotcha. It was just like, we could move out of your parents' house and then pay rent. No, like it was just like when it was like we'll pay this much money, and we really no.
Yeah.
No.
And not just that. When you have a salary job or an hourly job that you're receiving paychecks from, a lot more doors are open to you than if you're self-employed like Jená and I are. They were trying to
play us.
Right. It doesn't matter what your asset mixture looks like. Doors will automatically be closed if you don't have that pay stub and employment verification history.
It's definitely possible to do it self-employed, don't get us wrong.
Yes.
But because I had closed my LLC down in Michigan and opened up a new LLC in Memphis, it didn't have like 2 years worth of like profit statements. And it was just like, you know, look at our money that we have in our account, look at our like investments, like we got this, like we can do this, and we have money coming in, like we can do this. They weren't trying to hear that.
Didn't matter.
Did not matter at all.
Sorry, not sorry.
So after that, we kind of like looked at each other in the face and we were like,
let's travel.
Hola, amigo. They calling us. The streets are calling our names. And so
And you know, we additionally looked into van life, and we've talked about van life for a long time.
Yeah, it was a van that I had actually saw on Facebook Marketplace. I had like reached out to the people. I wanted to see it. Somebody had snatched it up. So like, we really did try to look at other avenues to see how could we get out of your parents' house and save money so that we can eventually buy a van or buy a house to set us up on that path with like the current financial place that we're in, because he is not ready to go back to a traditional job in his mechanical engineering field.
I just hadn't found the right one that met with my goals of like remote work.
Yes.
And
that's better. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Hola amigos.
The streets are calling our names.
We're going to the streets. Las calles calling nuestra llamos. Nuestra nombres. Nombres, his names. I don't know, calling.
Llamas.
Okay. Las calles llaman nuestra nombres.
It'd be llamos because it was be us.
No, but the streets are calling. The streets, they are calling.
Okay.
Llaman.
So a huge reason that we moved to Mexico was, for one, to move out of our sweet parents' homes. They have been very gracious to host us.
Love you, Mom and Dad, but
yes,
we gotta fly away.
It was time to spread our wings, and also to be able to save money, because we do eventually want to do some big things. And quiet is kept, it's not crazy expensive to move to Mexico and actually save money so you can make like these kind of moves that you want to make.
Right. Not only did we want to, get our own space, spread our wings, we were looking for something that had long-term affordable housing.
Yes.
So we wanted to get out on our own, but not be using all of our income on rent, on utilities, on internet. And Mexico is a place where we are really able to stretch our money.
Yeah.
And make it work for us.
Yeah.
And we moved initially to Playa del Carmen, which is a more expensive city because it's heavily based on tourism, but it's still been a very affordable city for us to live in, both for rent and for food.
Yeah.
So it's just been incredible. We've really been able to start working towards our goals of saving and really reaching those long-term goals that we have.
Yeah, so long-term affordable housing that also allows us to save simultaneously.
Right. Yeah.
So another question that we got is, why Playa? Yeah. And honestly, it was easy. John did a lot of research about different cities in Mexico that we could move to, and it was a couple of things that were like high on that list, which was, is there an English-speaking community that, as we are learning Spanish with Lingoda, we would be able to like kind of do some Spanglish, you know what I'm saying? Spanglish in there. And they had a community of expats, and we all know like expats is just a fancy name to say American immigrants or like British immigrants, but they had a big enough expat community and a big enough digital nomad community, and Playa was like one of the ones that was high on the list, so it was an easy decision.
And not just that, I mean, Playa in Spanish means beach.
Come on, somebody.
So, moving to the beach isn't too bad.
See.
After living in Michigan for 5 and 6 years, we had enough snow and enough frigid mornings. We're ready for some sunny life.
Yeah.
Está muy soleado en Mexico.
Muy soleado.
So it's very sunny here is what I just said.
Yes.
So the beach is a huge reason. Okay. As digital nomads, we needed to make sure that we were moving to a place that had a good, secure internet connection.
Yes, sir.
With high speeds.
Yes, sir.
And, incredibly, we've been able to find, not incredibly, but all of the places that we've been at have had really great internet speeds, on par or exceeding that which we had.
Let's tell the truth now.
In the United States.
Come on, somebody.
So
the internet where we have been has been
phenomenal.
So we will do a separate dedicated video about how we make money online as digital nomads that affords us to even like move like this. Although I did say like it doesn't take buku amounts of money to do this like you might think. So we will share that in a separate video.
Right. So along the same vein of why we decided to move to Playa as our starter city, is why did we even choose the country of Mexico instead of a different country that was warm, had a beach, had good infrastructure, and affordable living? And one of the reasons is when we were making this decision, the pandemic was in full swing, and we're trying to find a place that has its borders open, without a lot of legal hoops to jump through, and then also that we can stay in for an extended amount of time. And with Mexico, you can come in and stay for 180 days on a tourist visa, which you get when you fly in and go through customs.
Yeah, just be like, they're gonna be like, how long? 6 months. 180 days.
Right. So you say you're coming in for 180 days, and then you can leave and come back if you desire, but you have 6 months there to stay in Mexico without having to leave, and without any like legal paperwork or documentation.
Yeah, and even if you are not completely sure that you want to stay for this long, tell the people when you come in 180 days. It's better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And in this vein, we are maintaining our U.S. citizenship. I know we got a couple questions like, did we, denounce our citizenship in the America to get? No, we didn't do anything like that. I will get to the point where I will have dual citizenship in another country. That's another topic for another video. But we are maintaining our legal citizenship in the United States.
Yeah. And additionally, Mexico is so close in proximity to the United States that we can easily hop on an affordable flight and get back home should anything come up with family or business that we need to come back home for, go back home for. So it's super easy in that regard as well.
Yeah. So one of the really big reasons that we wanted to move to Mexico, Playa del Carmen, was I want to be fluent in Spanish, y'all.
Yes. That's honestly been something that we both wanted for some years now.
Yeah.
Really some years.
Yeah.
We've both learned a little bit of Spanish before in school, but we never retained it, and we never had a really use to speak it. We don't have any Spanish friends.
Yes, we do.
Oh, we do.
But they speak English.
They speak English, and we couldn't speak Spanish with them, and we want to.
Correct. And we always heard that the best way to get really fluent is to live in a Spanish-speaking country. So this was an amazing way to do that, and we actually got some help. Once we knew we were moving to Mexico, we actually started taking classes.
Big day in the move to Mexico. Exciting times. We just purchased our Spanish lessons.
Just signed up for Lingoda, and we about to be learning Spanish. So I have all the feels right now.
If I knew how to say soon, I'd say hablamos español soon. Yeah, we knew we don't need to come into this thing without any real fluency. And not to say that we're fluent by any means, but we needed to know the basics.
Come on, somebody.
So that we could actually make our way around and at least get through most basic conversations.
Yes. Which is a huge reason that we are so excited to share with you the sponsor of today's video, Lingoda. Now, Lingoda is an online language learning platform, and we have been taking classes on Lingoda for three months. And because we really love the platform, I decided to reach out to them to see if they wanted to work with us, and they did. I am so excited to share that Lingoda is doing another sprint promotion similar to the one that John and I did. Here's how the Lingoda sprint breaks down. For 2 months, you can choose to take either 15 or 30 classes each month. At the end of the sprint, if you've shown up on time and participated in all of your classes, depending on which sprint option you choose, you will be rewarded with a 50% or 100% refund for money spent. The deadline to sign up for the next sprint is before September the 3rd. Because they really are just trying to encourage people who are serious about learning a language, whether it's Spanish, German, French, or English.
Yes.
To show up consistently so you can really be fluent in that language.
Yeah, so they're successful if their students are successful.
Correct.
And one of the ways that they encourage you to be successful is just through regular, daily or almost every other day speaking Spanish.
And when I tell you, boy, oh boy, we decided to sign up for, both of us individually decided to sign up for the promotion where we had to do 15 classes a month. And when I tell you, my first class, I was like, my God, I don't know what's happening. So the great thing about this is before you even start, they give you a placement exam for you to see which level that you test into.
We're about to have to take a placement test.
Oh, that's what we gotta take a quiz right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, so bad. Oh my God. This is hitting me. I'm gonna be quiet. I done already started the test. I don't know what this first thing is talking about. I don't want to say absolute beginner, but I think I need to do absolute beginner.
Well, that's what this test is for. It'll figure out where we are in places.
You are going to have real live teachers with real live students in your class, and they are going to be from all over the world. And the classes are never bigger than like 5 students. So I done had classes with people from like Japan, Russia,
Hong Kong,
Germany, all of that. And we all in there hablamosin.
Ok, John, ¿de dónde eres?
Soy estadounidense, soy ingeniero, pero soy jubilado porque quiero viajar con mi esposa a todo el mundo. If you're anything like us and you've been wanting to speak a new language for some time,
Confidently.
I can definitely say that Lingoda has supremely helped us to become more fluent in Spanish, and it's a great platform if you want to learn. If you would like to join Lingoda's next sprint promotion, you can use our discount code UTLY20 for $25 off or 20 euros.
Yes, at checkout, and join the sprint with us. We've done it for 3 months. We are diving back in to take more Spanish classes from Lingoda, and hopefully we'll see you in one of our classes.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So along with the logistics of why we decided to move to Mexico, for me was also personal growth. And what am I doing in my life that allows me to grow and become more of who I am created to be by God? So there have been points in my life where I've trusted God more than others, and before we moved to Mexico, I was really depending more on myself to figure out the situation and to figure out the vision for our family.
Yeah, with your job and your career and next moves, it was just all you.
Right. So this is a big leap of faith. And I've only taken a couple big leaps of faith in my life. One of them was staying with this beautiful woman, marrying this beautiful woman, and another one was moving to Michigan, and another was quitting a job and moving away from Michigan and back in with my parents with a wife and no job. So this moving to Mexico was a big leap of faith for me. Jená is maybe more daring of the two of us, and I like to take more calculated steps, and that kind of leads me to not depend on God, but more of myself and my ability to figure everything out. So just part of my personal growth, with me figuring out what I want to do with life, post-engineering, or at least post-automotive engineering. You know, what do I want to do, and how do I want to do it, and where do I want to be? So all of that personal growth and those questions, I was a little bit, between side jobs and just the comfort of having a comfortable space that's familiar. I wasn't searching the answers for those questions in the ways that I need to be. So this move to Mexico for me was a way to unplug and disconnect from everything and enjoy traveling. Don't get me wrong, that's one of the main reasons that we're here, is to enjoy this experience and to travel and to see the world and to learn new things and explore new places. But for me, it was also to disconnect and to get reconnected with God and with myself. And I've been able to do that with Bible time and studying here, and really just asking God and communicating with God and figuring out what am I here for? What is my reason for moving? What is my purpose? Where exactly do you have me heading? So I've been finding out those answers and still, finding out more and more. This video's new Subbie Shoutouts go out to Tintin Bay and Jojo Laurent. Welcome to the tribe. If you want to be featured in a future video's new Subbie Shoutout, hop down in the comments and let us know you're new.
So my personal reasons definitely also include just a new relationship with God. Just because I am going through several different type of transitions in my life right now. One being that I'm trying to consistently heal myself, and I know that being in the sun and getting like adequate amounts of vitamin D is just so important, and being near the beach, being in beach water, ocean water that are very high in like minerals and things that are very important for my body, and being close to fruits and vegetables that are actually like super duper duper affordable. Just it helps promote my healing journey. Not just that, I was an athlete in college, and I didn't get a study abroad experience, and that's something that I always wanted. But when you are an athlete, the season that you are not competing, you are training, and in the season that you are competing, that's all you're doing, because it's like so much travel every weekend, doing that and trying to maintain your studies. And then the summertime, you're prepping for your training season.
And you were working in addition to studying and being an athlete.
Yeah, so I always wanted a travel abroad experience, and here in my 30s, I am giving myself permission to do things that I always have wanted to do. It's, when I was a kid, or when I was a teenager, or when I was in college, like, I'm at a point now that I can, and I'm not going to limit myself. So having the ability to give myself like a study abroad experience, and to like travel around a country and learn the language and eat the food and see the sights and really like just soak it in, was something that was like very important to me. And I'm so blessed to be able to do that, and so thankful that now is the time that I'm able to do this. So this is just a message to you. If you're a person and you are in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, it doesn't matter. Allow yourself and give yourself permission to do stuff without fear, without judgment of what people might say because of your age, because of what you look like. Just go for it. Just never give up on doing things that you want to do because you feel like that time is past.
Yeah, it's never too late to pursue your dreams and your happiness.
Me encanta ustedes. Muchas gracias para todos. Amor.
Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all for all the love. Thank y'all for all the support. We love y'all. We love this family and this community that we have, and we love sharing our lives with y'all. So we hope y'all enjoy this little sneak peek into why we're doing what we're doing, why we picked Mexico, and what's going on with us on a deep level, and why are we along the journey that we're on.
Yeah. So be sure to go to the description box below and use our code so you too can save $25 or 20 euros and join us in this upcoming sprint so we can get fluent in Spanish.
Yeah, y'all, Lingoda is no joke.
Together.
It's been an awesome tool for us. So go and check out the link. Go learn some Spanish, go learn some German, go learn English if you're not a native English speaker.
Yeah, because after I learn Spanish, I'm going to learn multiple languages.
Which one first?
I think French might be next.
Yeah, I think French is next for me too.
Because the thing about once as an adult learning a different language, I realized how much I was limiting myself by thinking, okay, I'm gonna try to speak another language, and then when I'm learning and I'm like, it might take some time. It might take a year or 2 years for me to get like super fluent like I would want to. But the time is going to pass anyway. And then once I realized that, I was just like, I want to be a collector of languages. Why not? So starting with Spanish, French might be next, but your girl is going to be a polyglot.
Yeah, we're both going to be polyglots. You stole my word. I was going to say it.
I was like, I hope I said the right word. So I'm glad I said it. So yeah. So until next time.
Bye, y'all. Be blessed.
We just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. We have a goal of 100 patrons, but we appreciate your support so much. It enables us to upgrade our equipment to produce more and better quality content. So thank you. Until next video, be blessed.